What's up, my babies? Welcome to the Newsstand, the podcast where we are serving nothing but what? Positivity. And I'm your host, New. And today we have a very, very special guest joining us on the show, okay? Multifaceted man, okay? You can't put this man in the boxes. I'm going to run some things down. You take a guess and let me know if you think you know who it is. He's an actor, new actor, just debuted on one of the hottest shows on Stars. Songwriter. Artist himself. Label head, okay? Started his own label. Yes, it's the one and only Pardi Fontaine. So let's welcome Pardi to the show to sit in the hot tea seat. You already see who I'm here with, the man with the plan, Pardi Fontaine. Multifaceted, so much going on. I just watched Raising Kanan. Okay, so I want to start there because I didn't see acting Pardi coming.
Right.
So, how was your experience working on that set? And I want to know, like, has acting always been something you wanted to get into, or is this a new thing for you?
Well, yeah, to answer that part for sure. Like, I always wanted to act. I always looked at like the icons, like Martin and Jamie Foxx, Will Smith. Like, and I always just thought how dope it was that they was young and they was able to like cement their place in culture and history. I was like, I wonder if they knew when they were shooting this, was they gonna be this dope and bold? But like, because those people be like Harold, so I just like the fact that they just held forever in that time and space and able to just create in that realm. So I always wanted to do that myself. And then the Kanan, as far as working with them, it was like a blessing. I was just happy, you know what I'm saying? They got a big ass show, you know what I mean? And me, like, I'm just one of, I'm sure, many artists that want to adventure into that space. So I took it serious. I had to read a few different times to actually land the role. Mm-hmm. But I felt like B Rilla was like just a great character and they thought it was a perfect fit. So I was able to land it, and here we are, season 4.
Period. So, you literally kind of live that life, not to say like the jail and all of that, yeah. But like as an artist, you know what I'm saying, grinding, trying to make it. Like, was there any type of preparation that you had to do, or is it like, no, like you just kind of tapped into your hungrier times to execute?
No, absolutely. It was. I felt like the character, as I read about him, he was kind of like me, and he didn't have a huge backstory that they gave me.
Yeah.
So I was able to like really just create in my mind who B Rilla was, as far as giving him more of a backstory. But I felt like just him being from somewhere that I was from and I could relate, and just being able to be an artist that was willing to do just about anything to make something happen. I felt like that was a place I could also relate to, and just make it come out on screen.
Period. You also are involved in like 7 soundtracks to Raising Kanan, so you're not just acting, you all in the back end of it. So how has this particular, like working on the soundtrack, how has it inspired you with records that you already have or that you plan to put out in the future?
I think B Rilla is like, the dope thing about him is like that takes place in the early 90s. It was, it sounded like a lot of my older music, like where I was just super aggressive, just trying to, you know what I'm saying, just hungry. So it was just like another spot for me to tap back into. And him being that artist and needing to have music, I was just so happy that I had the opportunity to do both with them. And that's an era that I love. That 90s era is something I love, like that DMX, Wu-Tang, Method Man era. So it was just a fun opportunity.
Period. You got this very entrepreneurial spirit. Like I said, you tapped into the industry in all different type of ways. So what would you say, like it's Financial Literacy Month, let's not be, let's learn us a little something. For a person that's independent in music, what would be some financial advice that you would give them, getting started or?
A new person that's getting started in music or independent artist in music?
Yeah.
The 2 things I would do is, 1, I would learn how to record yourself. Like it's so many avenues of learning how to record yourself now. Just having a MacBook, a microphone, and some headphones, like, you know what I mean, you could get it done. Like they got an app called BandLab on your phone. Get you some wire headphones and plug it up to your phone. You can record songs like that. I know a lot of artists do it that way. Mm-hmm. And then as far as your getting it out there, I would just make little mini videos of content. Like go outside, perform your song there, get your friend to hold the camera, perform your song there. Just do a bunch of little many videos, all as much pieces of content as you can have, because that's how we consume music right now. It's just content, seeing it over and over. How we make it everywhere. And then I think there's still like little blog spots you could pay $100 or $50 to promote. Like, you know, let's just start with that. All my little pieces, whichever one got the best reaction, just feed it. Give a little $25 and you got a little small budget marketing plan just like that.
Period. Invest in yourself. Stop buying all the Hennessy for the studio and get you some little ads or something. You know what I'm saying? Get it going. Tune it up. It's making waves on the charts. So you and Cardi always work well together, giving us very much party record. You really had me outside, and I'm not even like outside.
She said, I don't be outside, but when I was outside.
You know, it made me like, yeah. So what was the inspiration behind this record? And just tell us a little bit about your experience working with Cardi.
Oh, she is family, so it's like, and we get to go through all types of records, but it seemed like whenever we cook up one, for us, it's like, it's normally hype, it's normally fun, it's a good time. I feel like that's just the side of us that come out when we working together.
Yeah.
It's something fun that people can move to. It's just one of many, but it's the vibe is always there with us.
Period. So your song Lil Shit, it has a unique title. I don't know if I'm just not Gen Z enough to know, but can you give us like a little tea into what the Lil Shit is? Cause I don't know if I want to be one if I don't know what it means. Like
the little shit, like that's my shit right there. That's my little shit right there. That's my bed. That's my boo. You know what I mean? Like that's who that is. Like, and I'm claiming it now. Like yo, who that? Nah, that's my little shit right there. That's she with me. You know what I mean? Like. So that's my little shit back, you know? Okay,
so it seems like you ready to settle down or something. I mean, what's that?
Settle down? She trying to shit me, y'all? She trying to shit me?
I mean, I'm just going off of the vibe.
You like, my little shit back.
Look at your energy right now. You feel I feel love. Like what?
Like everybody should feel love. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should feel that. So I just want to put out some of that in the airwaves, you know? Like, find you one. It's nothing like being... You know, coupled up and in love. It's not like that feeling.
That's a beautiful thing to say because, you know, it's not promoted in the music a lot. It's not a lot of 90s R&B vibes or just like love one girl. It's like, I'm fucking 50 bitches and like.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I indulge in that sometimes, but I think we need that. We need that in the air. We need that out there in the universe. Just, you know, people loving each other. I think that's a good vibe.
That's some tea. Okay, so you recently closed a new label deal and you're launching Section 8 World. So what's your vision for this venture and what kind of artists are you looking to sign?
I'm looking for the hungriest, the dopest. I want the people that got something to say or saying it in a fun way. It's just, I want to give a platform to the things that I like, you know what I'm saying? And people that I feel like are fitting and deserving of that spotlight. I want to be, you know, labels nowadays, they got 150 artists, you know what I mean? It's hard to pay special attention to them. But me with mine, I would like to make it like more boutique. Like just a few that I really like, I really believe in, and I really see their vision and I can help them get it out there. So that's my thing. I want just the dopest artists that's just doing the dopest stuff and who really live and breathe this music.
Period. I love that. That's beautiful because a lot of people are like having backlashes with their deal. They're just like coming out just talking about how it's not what it seems like and how they have to change their artistry and what their real vision is according to the label to sell or to get the pushback. So what would you say to artists that are dealing with that?
It's as a person who has always been an artist first before stepping into this CEO lane and label owner lane. I think that is one thing that you always want to make sure you have is that creative control over what your music is and what it sounds like. Cause as an artist myself, a lot of my stuff don't sound the same. You could go through my tracks and have 3-4 different genres in one tape. So that's something I know I would like to give my artists. It's something like the ability to express themselves openly and however they saw fit. And then cultivate that style that they have and make it, you know, the best it can be.
That sounds like y'all might need to get that Section 8 World because
you know
you can be yourself and get you some bands. And
we're gonna take you there. You understand? Take you to the top.
To the top. We already know you're a hit maker, so Let's do it. You getting into podcasting? Like I got so many things that we can
so
talk about. Like, tell us about your new
tidbits.
podcast, Blame Fontaine, and what we can expect, and maybe a guest that you want to share.
Okay. The part is me. I know a lot of dope people. I know a lot of dope people from my neighborhood. I know a lot of people that I just know in passing. A lot of people that I just think are dope, and if the world got to see them, they would enjoy them, you know. And I just think a lot of times there's stories that go untold. There's stories that go missed, and I just want to have a bunch of conversations with some dope people, and I think that's where we are in the world. Just seeing people in a comfortable environment, just getting to talk and build. So I just want to make sure I was a part of that.
I love that. It seems like you want to put a lot of people on, and that's not like an attitude or a posture that a lot of artists have. You know, they have like, you could be cool, but you could be big, but not bigger than me, type of thing. So I feel like, how do you stay grounded, and you know, and what is your inspiration for wanting to continue to pull people up?
Because the world is going to find the dopeness, right? Ideas flow through people, and getting it out is the most important, right? And there's nothing more I would love than to be a part of the process of somebody elevating, somebody getting there, introducing the world to something they never seen.
Yeah.
Like, because you always gonna go back to that, like, oh yeah, such and such pull us up. And I think there's so many people that I get to work with that just value my opinion, they value my creativity. It's like, and they ask me, that's why they come to me and ask for my insight about a record or a song or beats. Like, you know what I mean? That's what they come to me for. So it's like, if they already know I got it, I know my sense, my fashion sense, my taste level in music is valid. So why not pull up the people that I like, and they can see where I draw inspiration from or where I see this thing going, and giving them a platform.
I love that. So you call yourself the Section 8 sex symbol. Break that down for me, because I know what it means to be on Section 8.
Yeah, exactly.
But the sex symbol thing, I'm trying to see how.
Imagine, right? Imagine, I was still this. I was always this.
Okay.
I was just in the hood. So before I became like Hollywood, sex symbol of the world, sex symbol to the world, I was, you know what I'm saying? I was to the hood, I was this, you know what I'm saying? I was Section 8 from up the block. That was me. So that's where it come from, just always having a way with the ladies on us. You know what I mean? Especially the up the block, the around the way ladies.
Period. Not the around the way ones. Lord have mercy. Somebody help him.
Around the way. Yeah, I see me holler at me too.
Oh my God.
Hey,
get him in the DMs, y'all.
Like, I talk back.
Period. Before all the fame, you were a substitute teacher.
Facts. Yeah.
You know, just in case y'all didn't know, what was the wildest or funniest memory that you had from being a substitute?
Oh man, so I was subbing and coming up in rap at the same time. So like I had a record that was buzzing like where I was from at the same time that I was subbing, just trying to get money because I wasn't rich and shit. Yeah. So I'll never forget, one of the little kids came up to me middle of the day while I'm subbing. You know, I got my vest tie on, and I got my papers. I'm a sub. When I'm at work, I'm a sub. Okay. You know what I mean? So I'm walking through the hallway. Little kid come up to me. You know the bad ones. You know the bad ones. They always know
Snotty
shit.
nose.
Yeah, you know. They always know shit. They always know shit. So he look up to me like, yo, you rap. I'm like, I don't understand. What do you mean? He's like, nah. You frontin', you a rapper, you rap. So I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear you say that shit no more. You know what I mean?
Did you step on his toes? Is that what you did?
Nah, just get the fuck. Matter of fact, you ain't supposed to be in the hallway.
Okay,
you know,
go class.
Yeah, what you talking about? It's like, yeah, my mom showed me and kept it pushing. But yeah, that was the funniest thing that happened there.
Okay, just to wrap it up. You've been balancing being an artist, a songwriter, a label head, and now a podcast host. How do you plan to juggle it all and still remain creative and keep that juice flowing?
Because I like to think of me as an entity, right? And it's not just gonna be me involved. It's gonna be running all of these things together, right? If I got a label, that means we need a platform that I can put these artists on. I need to be able to promote them somewhere. If we streaming, guess what? Hey, let the world see your personality on this stream, on this level. I think that's the great part about it. They can all work simultaneously together to just build and elevate everything I'm trying to do and all the people around me and just create opportunities.
I love that. That's beautiful. Well, thank you so much for sitting down to talk to me, talk to Revolt. I love getting to know you. Energy is insane. Y'all make sure Section 8 world everything. Like, he the Section 8 sex symbol. You just make sure you ain't on Section 8. You know, that's
unless it's Section 8 world.
Okay,
and you can be on Section 8 if you come to Section 8 world. You know what I'm saying?
Period. This is Pardi Fontaine. Stay tuned for the tea. I got you. You taking baby shower pictures, ain't it?
Yo, I was taller than you. Look where her foot stopped.
I'm 4'11".
4'11". You got a special parking spot?
I wish.
Word.
I feel like one inch
One inch
shorter, then I
you
get
got it?
all the benefits and shit.
They got a little ladder there.
Did you record it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.